Today is our 68th wedding anniversary.
It seemed like just yesterday I got married.
We just met. I was working at a store in Mount Vernon. Pickens Corner, they called it. I worked in the fruit department. He was just standing outside looking in at me. Him and some other guys. He come in, he asked me for a date. I had a date that night, but I didn't go, and I went with Encil instead. So that's how we got together. While he was in the service, I wrote back and forth to him for a while.
We got married in Batemantown.
My uncle was a pastor, and he done our wedding. We went to their house after the wedding for a reception. We didn't have a lot of people at the wedding, but still it was nice.
And then after that was over, I took her down to her folks, and she got her clothes, and we went up there to the house. The house was all set up. We had a kitchen, a table, and everything, and a davenport and everything in the front room, and a bed upstairs like we was set up. See, I rented a house about a couple of months before we got married, and that gave us time to get settled in and things, and get things that we needed. She kind of hated to get undressed the first night because she wasn't used to that. So me, I was used to being in the service.
It's been so many years ago, I can't quite remember.
But we did get settled in, and everything took off all right, I guess, as far as I can see now. We had a wood cook stove, and Dorothy couldn't cook on it because she's burning everything because the wood got too hot, and she's used to a kerosene stove to cook on. But after that, in about 3 weeks, I got an electric stove and had it hooked up in the kitchen and the men on. She's been an awful good cook. Done lots of cooking in her days.
Oh, there's been times I've got mad at him. Told him I was going to leave him. I did leave one time, and I got lost. I didn't know how to get back home. I just rode around till I finally found my way back home. So that taught me not to do that no more. I was just upset with myself.
We got along pretty good. We've had some trouble among ourselves and arguments, but we tried and worked them out. So things came out all right. So
learned to put up with things. We never had that many fights or arguments anyways. You know, married people do just pecky things you kind of pick at.
When Jim was born, I came down to the hospital and I cried because I had a boy. I was so happy. I'm happy to have 5 kids, and they all come to see me.
Got 3 boys and 2 girls. Jim, Dwayne, Jeff, Karen, Teresa. I was so tickled when I had my first daughter, Karen. I always wanted a girl for the first 2 or 3, but I got boys. So I was really thrilled when I had Karen. And then I had the 2 girls and Teresa and Karen. I enjoyed them coming in to see me, doing things together.
I guess we're gonna have a big day. I imagine there'll be around 30 people here today.
Having a good time. just been lucky. Everything's went good for us. Just happy that I've got my husband too.
I love you, Dorothy, and many more.